Welcome back to our channel. You know that old is gold, but these coins that are most valuable. You are lucky if you have one of these. Please watch complete video. Let's start this. We're diving into the world of rare US quarters, specifically the 2005 Kansas Washington quarter, and how one very special version of it shocked the coin world with its sky-high value. If you're aged 30 to 70 and you've got a coin jar, drawer, or even an old collection sitting around, you could be sitting on a gold mine. So don't go anywhere. This could change how you look at your change. Let's start with the basics. In 2005, the U.S. Mint released a series of quarters celebrating different states as part of the 50-state quarters program. The Kansas quarter was one of them, and like many coins, it was minted in Philadelphia with a P mint mark and Denver with a D mint mark. We're focusing on the Denver version. That's the 2005 D Washington quarter from Kansas. On the reverse of the Kansas quarter, you'll see a bison and the words Kansas 1861 and E pluribus unum. But here's where it gets wild. A small minting error turned this everyday coin into something extremely valuable. Some 2005 D Kansas quarters have what collectors call the "In God We Rust" error. Due to a grease-filled die, the T in the word trust got partially or fully stamped out, making it look like it says "In God We Rust." Now this might sound funny, and it is, but in the coin world, errors like this are a big deal. It makes the coin unique, rare, and highly collectible. There are even rarer variations where the error is accompanied by other die imperfections. In extremely rare cases, one of these coins sold for over $1.7 million at auction. That's right, $0.25 turned into a small fortune. Only a small number of these error coins exist, especially in uncirculated or mint condition. Serious collectors will pay top dollar for unique mint errors. If your coin is in MS65 or higher condition, that's mint state, graded by experts, its value skyrockets. The quirky, "In God We Rust" mistake became famous, making it more desirable. It's a perfect storm of factors that caused this coin to sell for more than the price of a house. Now here's the part you've been waiting for. How do you know if you have one of these coins? First, check the reverse side of your 2005 Kansas quarter. Look for the D mint mark that tells you it was minted in Denver. Then, inspect the phrase, "In God We Trust." If the T is missing or partially gone, that's a possible error. Also check for doubling, odd textures, or other abnormalities. If you think you've got something, do not clean the coin. You could destroy its value. Get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate and rate its condition. Contact a reputable coin dealer for a second opinion. Consider auctioning it through a major house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers if it's truly rare. Even if yours isn't worth millions, some of these coins still go for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. To be clear, not every 2005 D Kansas quarter is worth seven figures. Here's a more realistic range. $0.25 to $1.30 to $300, $500 to $2,000 plus. That's where we get into the hundreds of thousands. And yes, that $1.7 million auction sale did happen, so it pays, literally, to take a closer look. If you've got old coins lying around, now's the time to go through them. That dusty jar might be worth more than you ever imagined. Subscribe for more coin tips, values, and real-world success stories. Drop a comment if you've got a 2005 Kansas quarter. We'd love to help you identify it. Hey coin collectors and treasure hunters. Did you know that one particular 2008 D Washington quarter could be worth over $1.6 million today? Yes, you heard that right. A single quarter. If you or someone you know has old coins lying around, this video is a must-watch. Stay tuned, because I'm about to reveal how this seemingly ordinary coin became a multi-million-dollar treasure and what you can do if you own one. Cut to close-up shots of the 2008 D Washington quarter. The 2008 Washington quarter is one of the most recognizable coins in American currency history, featuring George Washington's profile on the front and a special design on the back, marking different states. This quarter was part of the ongoing 50-state quarters program. The D mint mark means it was minted in Denver, one of the main U.S. mint facilities. Most quarters like this are common, but a few have become incredibly rare. Overlay graphics showing mint marks, rarity scale, and coin images So what makes the 2008 D Washington quarter so special? In general, quarters from this year are common. But a very rare variety or minting error in the Denver coins made some of them uniquely valuable. Collectors discovered that certain 2008 D quarters have an error or a limited run, which caused their value to skyrocket. The most valuable ones are in pristine condition, meaning they look almost brand new. That's where grading and certification come into play. Show images of graded coins, auction sites, and news headlines. Now you might be wondering, is the $1.6 million price tag real? Yes, it is, but only under very specific conditions. This isn't your average 2008 D quarter from your pocket change. The coins that fetch these prices are extremely rare error coins or highly graded specimens verified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC.at auction. One such coin sold for over $1.6 million to a collector who knew its significance and rarity. This proves that even everyday coins, under the right circumstances, can be worth a fortune. So how do you know if your 2008 D quarter might be worth big money? Here are some quick tips. Make sure it has the D stamp, indicating Denver Mint origin. These can include double die errors, misprints, or missing details. Coins without scratches, wear, or discoloration are much more valuable. If you suspect your coin is rare, get it graded by an expert service. This certificate can dramatically increase its market value. Cut to a list of action steps with relevant imagery. If you believe you have a valuable 2008 D Washington quarter, here's what to do next. Do not clean your coin. Cleaning can reduce value. Trusted coin dealers or certified grading companies can assess your coin. This helps you understand what buyers are willing to pay. Auction houses, coin shows, or online marketplaces specializing in collectibles. Always work with verified buyers or dealers. Host shares a couple of quick anecdotes. A collector from Ohio found a 2008 D quarter in a drawer and, after grading, sold it for over $1.2 million. Another coin enthusiast from Texas sold their rare 2008 D quarter for $1.6 million at an auction in New York. These stories show that hidden treasures might be sitting in your own home. So next time you're cleaning out old coin jars or drawers, keep an eye out for the 2008 D Washington quarter. It could be your ticket to a life-changing payday. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more coin tips and treasure hunts. And don't forget to share your coin stories in the comments. I'd love to hear if you've uncovered any hidden gems. We're diving deep into this incredible claim. What makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and what you should do if you find one. If you're over 30 and thinking about cashing in on your coin collection, stay tuned. This could change your life. First minted in 1999, this quarter kicked off the wildly popular 50-state quarters program, beginning with Delaware. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia struck hundreds of millions of these coins, but not all are created equal. Some rare variants from this series have been making headlines, with reports of one 1999 P quarter fetching $1.7 million at auction. Is it hype, or is there truth behind the numbers? Experts and collectors believe that a rare error or prototype version, possibly a transitional planchet error or double strike, is behind the high price tag. These coins look nearly identical to regular quarters, but microscopic differences can make all the difference. A different metal composition, doubled letters, or even the wrong design on the reverse. If you have a 1999 P quarter, here's what to look for to see if yours could be the $1 million version. Check for the P mint mark just right of Washington's ponytail. Look for any unusual coloring. Rare ones were mistakenly struck on experimental planchets like copper or experimental alloy. Inspect for doubling in the word Liberty or the year 1999. Weigh it. An unusual weight could mean it was struck on the wrong metal. If you're unsure, don't guess. Get it professionally appraised. Now let's talk about reality. Are all 1999 P quarters worth $1.7 million? No. The vast majority are worth face value, or maybe a few bucks if in pristine condition. But there are a handful of known errors and rarities, and if you happen to have one, it could easily sell for thousands, even hundreds of thousands. So while $1.7 million is the extreme end of the spectrum, many of these coins have sold for $1,000 to $10,000 plus, depending on the error and condition. Demand for rare coins has exploded in recent years. especially among baby boomers and Gen Zers looking to cash in on old collections. With limited supply and growing interest, rare errors and early state quarters are seeing bidding wars at major auctions. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar, but only if your coin is verified and graded. If you think you have a 1999 P quarter that could be rare, here's your action plan. Inspect the coin closely or get a cheap magnifier on Amazon. Protect it, don't clean or handle it too much. Visit a reputable coin dealer or submit it to PCGS or NGC for grading. Get it listed with a professional auction house if it's the real deal. You can also join online forums and communities to post photos and get second opinions from collectors. Remember, not every coin is a jackpot, but some truly are. And for those of us aged 30 and up, that old coffee can of coins from the attic might be the retirement plan we never knew we had. So before you cash in that change at the grocery store, take a second look. You might just be holding a small piece of American history worth more than you ever imagined. Drop a comment below and subscribe for more coin tips, values, and stories that could change your future. Could a simple quarter sitting in your change jar be worth $1.5 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 2000p Washington quarter dollar, why it's getting massive attention from collectors, and how to tell if your coin might be the golden ticket. Let's rewind the clock a bit. Back in 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the State Quarter Program, a historic coin release honoring all 50 U.S. states. In 2000, one of those quarters minted in Philadelphia, marked with a small p, was released to honor Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia. Millions of these were made, but not all were created equal. You're probably wondering, why is a 25-cent coin worth $1.5 million? Here's the twist. There are a few extremely rare error coins from the Philadelphia Mint in 2000 that collectors go absolutely crazy over. The most famous? The 2000p mule error quarter. A mule coin is when two mismatched dies are used. Basically, a coin struck with the front of one coin and the back of another. The 2000p mule has a Washington quarter obverse, front, but was struck with a reverse from the Sacagawea dollar. Only a few have ever been found, and one of them sold for $1.5 million in a private sale. Not every 2000p quarter is worth a fortune, but some versions can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions. Here's what to look for. Look for the mint mark P on the front of the coin, near Washington's ponytail. Flip it over. Is the back showing a state design, or the eagle used on older quarters? Or something else entirely? If the back looks like a Sacagawea dollar, you may have the rare mule error. Check for misalignments, double striking, or off-center errors. Those can dramatically increase the value. Use a magnifier and good lighting. The details matter. Let's talk current market value. In 2025, a standard 2000p state quarter in good condition is still worth just 25 cents. But rare versions, especially error coins or coins in mint state, MS-67 or above, can fetch between $100 to over $5,000 at auction. They're virtually priceless, with one buyer paying $1.5 million for a verified piece. Here's what to do next. Cleaning damages value. Point 2. Take clear photos, front and back. Point 3. Visit a local coin dealer or coin show. Point 4. Submit to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Point 5. Join online forums or Facebook groups for coin collectors. Point 6. Consider contacting auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. Now a quick word of warning. There are fake coins and exaggerated claims online. If someone's offering to buy your coin for thousands without even seeing it, be careful. And if a website claims your quarter is worth millions but asks you to pay a registration fee, walk away. The 2000p Washington quarter is mostly common, but some rare errors, especially the mule error, are worth a fortune. Know what to look for: errors, mint condition, and mismatched designs. Get expert eyes on your coin before you decide to sell. Your pocket change might just hold a hidden treasure. So check those jars, coin rolls, and old collections. You never know. Your next coin could be worth $1.5 million. We're diving into a U.S. quarter that's been turning heads in the coin collecting world. the 2001 Washington quarter. And get this, one of these coins recently shocked the market with a value of $1.6 million. That's right, a simple quarter, 25 cents, worth more than a Lamborghini. So stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your coin jar, old drawers, or inherited collections. The 2001 Washington quarter is part of the State Quarters program, launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999. Each coin honored one of the 50 states. The P Mint mark means it was made in Philadelphia, and in 2001, 5 states were featured: New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Kentucky. Over 3 billion quarters were struck in Philadelphia that year, so most are common. But, and this is a big but, not all of them are equal. The coin that sold for $1.6 million wasn't just any old quarter. It had a rare minting error and was in nearly perfect condition, graded MS 68 or higher by a professional service. Look for things like where the front of the coin looks double dot where the image is misaligned, coins with part of the edge missing dot, or even wrong metal composition. Super rare. Experts believe it had a combination of a rare die error and a near-flawless surface, making it a unicorn in the coin world. Here's what to do when you find a 2001 P quarter in your stash. It should be a clear P below Washington's ponytail. Next, look for visible errors under a magnifying glass or phone zoom. Strong luster, sharp details? That's a good sign. If you think you've got a winner, don't clean it. That could ruin its value. Instead, get it graded by a professional like PCGS or NGC. Now let's talk money. Here's what 2001 P quarters can go for today: 25 cents to maybe $1, $10 to $150, $1,000, $10,000, or even over $1 million in rare cases. Only a handful are worth a fortune. Still, even finding one worth a few $100 is a win. Get it graded by PCGS or NGC. Research similar coin listings on eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections. Sell through a reputable dealer or auction house. Avoid pawn shops. Most will underpay. And hey, always get a second opinion before you part with anything rare. If you've got a coin collection sitting in a drawer, now's the time to check it. That 2001 P quarter might just be your golden ticket. Hit the like button if you learned something new, and don't forget to subscribe for more coin videos that could make you money. Drop a comment below if you've got a 2001 P quarter, or any coin you think might be valuable. I'd love to hear your story. Have you ever tossed a quarter into a jar and forgotten about it? Well, what if I told you one of those could be worth over $1.6 million today? Specifically, a 2004 U.S. quarter with a P Mint mark, the Washington State Quarter. In 2004, the U.S. Mint released 5 state quarters: Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Each one carried George Washington's portrait on the front, just like every other quarter since 1932, but the backs celebrated the individual states. But it's the Wisconsin State Quarter that caught collectors' attention, and not just because of the cheese. There's a special variety of the 2004 P Wisconsin quarter that contains a minting error, a mysterious extra leaf on the ear of corn on the reverse side. Visuals: normal quarter versus error quarter side by side. There are 2 types of these leaf error coins. The extra leaf high and the extra leaf low both were unintentionally minted in Philadelphia. That's where the P Mint mark comes from. These weren't meant to be released. They slipped through by accident, and collectors have gone wild ever since. Most extra leaf quarters sell for $100 to $500, depending on condition. But here's where it gets interesting. A pristine, uncirculated, mint condition 2004 P Wisconsin quarter with the extra leaf high error was rumored to sell at a private sale for $1.6 million. This wasn't your average eBay sale. This was a graded coin, possibly MS 68 or higher, sold to a serious collector. Want to know if you have one sitting in your jar? 2004 P. Located to the right of Washington's ponytail, look at the corn. Is there an extra leaf? If you're not sure what you're looking at, use a magnifying glass or even your phone's zoom camera. You'll be amazed what you might find. If you think you have a 2004 Wisconsin extra leaf quarter, do not clean it. That can reduce its value dramatically. Place it in a soft cloth or coin flip, no touching edges. Take clear photos of front and back. Contact a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC or visit a local coin dealer for an initial evaluation. The grading process confirms authenticity and helps determine value, especially if it's in excellent condition. Collectors and investors are the ones shelling out big bucks. Rare coins are seen as tangible assets, like art or real estate. In uncertain economies, collectibles like coins can be surprisingly valuable. And some of these collectors are just looking to complete a rare set, and they'll pay top dollar for a single piece. If you're between 30 and 70, there's a good chance you have coins from the 90s and 2000s lying around in jars, drawers, or old piggy banks. Maybe they belonged to your parents. Maybe you saved them without thinking twice. Today, that old change could mean a down payment on a house or even retirement savings. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures sitting in your pockets, drawers, and coin jars. If you're between the ages of 30 and 70 and you've been holding on to old coins, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Today, we're talking about a coin that could be worth up to $1.5 million, the 2010 Mint Mark Washington quarter. Yes, you heard that right. $1.5 million. One of these seemingly ordinary 2010 quarters, specifically the one with the P Mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint, shocked collectors when a rare variant reportedly fetched a jaw-dropping $1.5 million at auction. But what made that coin so special? And could you have one like it? Let's dive in. Let's start with the basics. In 2010, the U.S. Mint released a special series of quarters as part of the America the Beautiful program. These quarters featured designs honoring national parks and sites across the U.S. Now, the P Mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. Millions were made, but not all coins are created equal. It wasn't just the date or the mint mark. It was an extremely rare mint error combined with its perfect condition. We're talking about a double die obverse, a striking planchet error, and possibly a unique die variety that slipped past mint inspectors. Plus, the coin was certified by a top grading service, PCGS or NGC, as being in MS68 or better condition. That's near perfect. Only a handful exist in such pristine quality. Add rarity to the perfect grade and a market eager for unique error coins, and you've got $1 million piece. Now, here's where you need to pay attention. If you've got a 2010 Washington quarter, flip it over and look for these things. Especially on the lettering or George Washington's face white heavy checkmark off-center strikes, these will look like solid copper on one side. These may indicate unique die varieties, no scratches, no wear, no fingerprints. Even if your coin doesn't have all these features, some error coins still sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Don't clean the coin. That can reduce its value instantly. Take clear, high-resolution photos of both sides. Look for grading companies like PCGS or NGC. These are the gold standard. Post your coin in online forums or groups like CoinTalk or Facebook coin collector groups. Visit a local coin dealer, but make sure they're reputable. Many folks 50 plus have cashed in simply by checking their old coin jars or inherited boxes. It's worth the look. The rare coin market is booming, especially for modern errors and high-grade coins. In 2024 and 2025, we've seen a surge in interest from collectors, and coins like the 2010 quarter are drawing big attention. While most are only worth 25 cents, the rare ones, those with errors or in mint state, can sell from $50 to over $10,000, and in some cases over $1 million. So here's your challenge. Go check your change, your coin jars, and those little keepsake boxes. Look for the 2010 Washington quarter. If it looks unusual or it's in fantastic condition, you might just be holding a six-figure payday. If you found something that looks promising, drop a comment below. I'll be happy to guide you further. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next episode. We'll be uncovering even more valuable coins hiding in plain sight. We're diving into how an ordinary-looking quarter could change your life, and how to tell if your coin is one of the ultra-rare gems collectors are paying top dollar for. The 2015 Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series. The one we're talking about was minted in Denver, hence the small D mint mark under the motto "In God We Trust" on the front. But not every 2015 D quarter is valuable. Most are only worth 25 cents. However, a few have what collectors call extreme mint errors, and those are worth a fortune. In the world of coin collecting, rarity plus condition plus error equals value. The $1.7 million coin? It's one of the most stunning minting errors ever seen on a modern quarter. It has a misaligned die, double strike, and unique die clash marks, all in mint state condition. The odds of this happening and surviving are astronomically low. In 2024, this exact error coin fetched $1.7 million at a private auction. The value comes from the one-of-a-kind nature of this error, the pristine condition, and the massive interest from collectors. But here's the good news. You may still find valuable versions of the 2015 D quarter in your change, old jars, or inherited collections. If you're 30 to 70 years old, there's a good chance you've been saving coins. Here's how to check your 2015 D quarter for high value. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, cracks, or weird misprints. Errors can appear on either the obverse, front, or reverse, back. A shiny, untouched quarter is worth more. Look for strange outlines or letters. Die clashes leave ghostly images. Don't clean it. This destroys value. Here's what to do instead. Take clear photos of both sides. Consult a professional appraiser or coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. You can also join online coin forums or visit local coin shops for advice. Don't sell it on eBay without knowing its real value. Don't assume every error is worth millions. Only very specific ones are. And don't believe every rare coin YouTube video. Check trusted sources. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby. It's a potential gold mine. And for many of us over 30, we've had decades to accumulate coins without even realizing their worth. Could this 2016 Washington quarter with a little P mint mark really be worth $1.5 million? Some claim it is. But is that fact or fiction? If you're over 30 and have jars or drawers full of change, you might be sitting on a gold mine or just 25 cents. Let's uncover the truth behind this coin, what actually makes it valuable, and how you can check if you're holding a rare one worth thousands or maybe more. The 2016 P Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, specifically the one honoring Shawnee National Forest in Illinois. The P mint mark means it was struck in Philadelphia. Over 151 million of these coins were minted. That's a lot of quarters. So, how can a coin that common be worth thousands or even millions? Simple. It's not about the coin itself. It's about the mistakes made during minting. We call them error coins. You may have seen headlines or viral videos claiming the 2016 P quarter sold for $1.5 million. Truth time. There is no official record from heritage auctions, PCGS, or NGC of this coin ever selling for that much. But, and this is important, some error coins from the 2016 P batch have sold for hundreds or even thousands. So while the $1.5 million number is likely an exaggeration or clickbait, there is real value in certain rare examples. If you're 30, 50, or 70 years old and have coins at home, here's what to look for in your 2016 P quarter. Look at Liberty or In God We Trust. Do you see doubled letters? Is the design misaligned or partially missing? Raised lines or blobs of metal where they shouldn't be? Was the quarter accidentally struck on a nickel or dime blank? Part of the coin is cut off or curved unnaturally. Any of these errors can raise the value from 25 cents to hundreds or more. If you find one, don't rush to sell. First, you need to confirm it. Examine it closely. Use a magnifying glass or 10x jeweler's loupe. Take clear photos. Compare it to known errors. Visit websites like pcgs.com, ngccoin.com, or errorref.com. Get it professionally graded. Send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication. This helps you get top dollar if it's rare. Sell smart. Try trusted auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections, not just eBay or Craigslist unless you're experienced. So, is your 2016 P quarter worth $1.5 million? Probably not. But could it be worth $50, $500, or even $5,000. If it has the right error, absolutely. If you're someone who's saved change over the years, or inherited coin jars from parents or grandparents, now is the time to look through them. Coins like this might be hiding in plain sight. Hit that like button if you found this helpful, subscribe for more valuable coin tips, and comment below if you've got a 2016p. I'd love to hear about it. And remember, that little quarter in your drawer could be your next big payday. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever looked through your change and wondered, could this old coin be worth a fortune? You're in the right place. Today, we're talking about the 2015 Washington quarter dollar with the P mint mark, a coin that's been making headlines, with claims that it sold for $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.4 million. So what's the story behind this 2015 quarter? And could you be holding a small fortune in your pocket change? The 2015 Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series. The P mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. The specific coin in question features Kisatchie National Forest from Louisiana, one of 5 quarters released that year. Now, about that $1.4 million valuation, we'll get into whether that's real, rumor, or rare error hype in just a moment. So, can a 2015 P quarter really be worth over $1 million? No regular 2015 P Washington quarter is worth anywhere close to $1.4 million. That massive figure floating around online is usually tied to misleading titles, clickbait, or confusion with extremely rare error coins, which we'll explain shortly. But wait, that doesn't mean your coin is worthless. In fact, certain errors or high-grade examples can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Let's go deeper. Double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes die cracks or cuts misaligned dies high-grade condition, coins graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can sell $4, $100, 300 plus. A near-perfect MS 68 Kisatchie quarter sold for over $1,000 at auction. Always handle coins by the edges and store them properly to preserve condition. The average circulated 2015 P quarter is worth just 25 cents, face value. Error coins or perfectly preserved examples can bring in serious offers from collectors. $100, $1,000 plus depends on rarity, but can go into the thousands if authenticated. If you truly had a coin worth $1.4 million, it would be a unique, major error verified and certified by a grading service likely already covered in the numismatic Prestant clean the coin. Cleaning reduces its value. Get it graded. Use reputable services like PCGS, NGC, or Annex. Check online auction sites. Look for recent sold prices, not asking prices. Join collector groups or visit coin shows. A second opinion can go a long way. Send me photos of your coin, and I'll help you evaluate it in a future video. So there you have it, the 2015 P Washington quarter might not make you a millionaire overnight, but if you've got the right one, it could be worth hundreds or more. Want to see the top 5 most valuable quarters ever sold? Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and check out the next one right here. We're diving deep into the surprising truth behind the 2019 P mint mark Washington quarter and why collectors are going wild. Rumors have been spreading online, TikTok, Facebook, even coin forums, claiming that this everyday coin has sold for over $1.5 million. But is it true? Is your change tray hiding a fortune? Pushpin, stick with me for the next few minutes. I'll walk you through what makes this quarter valuable and how you can tell if your 2019 P quarter is a rare one. First, let's get the basics right. In 2019, the U.S. Mint released quarters as part of the America the Beautiful series. Each quarter featured different national parks and was struck at 3 locations: Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The 2019 P refers to quarters made in Philadelphia. On screen, images of Lowell, American Memorial, War in the Pacific, San Antonio Missions, and River of No Return quarters. Brain, now here's the twist. 2019 was the first year the U.S. Mint added a special W West Point mint mark to encourage coin collecting. But today, we're focusing on the Philadelphia P mint mark because something unusual is happening in the market. Some listings online have mistaken the coin or hyped it due to rare errors, A few coins have been misattributed, where the wrong mint mark or condition is listed, causing bidding wars or inflated values. In extremely rare cases, error coins, with double dies, misprints, or off-center strikes, can fetch thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. But let's be honest, no verified sale of a 2019 P quarter has hit $1.5 million. That's internet hype. However, there are verified 2019 P quarters selling for $100, $500, or more, if they're in perfect condition or have certain minting errors. If you want to know if your 2019 P quarter is worth serious money, here's what to look for. Mint errors: look for double dies, especially on lettering or Washington's eye. Check for off-center strikes, die cracks, or weird surfaces. Grading condition: coins graded MS 67 or higher mint state by PCGS or NGC can fetch $50 to $500 plus depending on the design. Design type: some 2019 P quarters, like Lowell National Historical Park or War in the Pacific, have higher demand among collectors. A regular 2019 P quarter is worth 25 cents. But a rare error version? That's a whole different story. Here's what you do next. Don't clean it, leave it in its natural state. Cleaning can ruin value. Compare yours online. Use PCGS.com or NGCcoin.com to see examples and price history. Get it graded, submit to PCGS or NGC for authentication. A graded coin holds much more value than a raw one. eBay, great collections, heritage auctions. Always include clear, close-up photos if listing online. Now, not every 2019 P quarter is worth $1 million, but some are definitely worth more than $1. So before you spend your change, take a second look. You just might strike silver. Hit the like button, subscribe for more coin tips, and drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin. Want me to review your coin? Let me know below.